Hey everybody, Jim Perry here. So it is Saturday, December 19th. Um, about 9 o'clock in the morning. It's 27 degrees. Who'd have thought we'd be out metal detecting still at this point in December? Today I decided to return to a rock wall that I played along as a child many, many times from the time I was probably 8 years old on through, for sure, middle school. The brush and everything is normally so thick during the summer that I can't get to this area of a favorite park, and decided today that I'd at least start here. It's kind of a lot of trash here. This is obviously a location where people come hang out and leave their trash behind on their way back out. But thought I'd at least start here, see what I can find, and then kind of make my way back to the area where I found all of the shotgun shells over the last few weeks, and kind of spread out from kind of where I've been zeroing in, see if I have any luck over there. We'll see what we can find. So I've made my way around to the back side of this wall. Kind of a lot of trash near it, so not sure how long I'll spend here. I haven't been back here in, oh my gosh, probably 40 years. Spent a lot of time playing with friends back here. We did get a dusting of snow last night. Really not cold, very calm today. First target right along the wall here, interesting enough, was this. So when I get home, I'll have to clean that casing up, see if I can get some information, get an idea of when it might have been produced and how long it might have been out here. Very interesting. Moving on. So I am still here on the backside of the rock wall. It's literally 5 seconds later after the casing there. Didn't even get everything kind of packed up to move down the hill a little bit more. And where I had started disturbing the dirt and where I found that, right next to it, I get another signal. I don't know if you can see what this is from there. It is the tiniest little buckle. Oh my gosh. So after digging shotgun shells, hold on a second here. After digging shotgun shells and, well, a couple silver plated spoons over the last few weeks, this is a very welcome sight. I don't know why. I love digging buckles. I'll have to see if the pin might move. I'm afraid of breaking it. I really don't want that to happen. So, tiniest little thing. It's very petite. Excited about that one today. We'll see what else we can find in this area. Not sure if I'll even get a chance to move out of here if I keep finding more. We'll see. Moving on. There are an awful lot of these out here. Bottle top, old, but not as old as I'm looking for. So I've been here about 45 minutes or so. Again, there is a lot of trash. Kind of thankful for the buckle, but the ground over here is pretty frozen right now. I'm gonna come back here in the spring. Man, the adventures that we had back here, I would call this my childhood playground. This is an area that I frequented from, man, the time I was for sure by 8 years old all the way through middle school. And we had so many adventures back here. Kind of grateful today for the opportunity to get back and kind of see what it looks like now. It really has not changed much at all. So I'm gonna kind of move, probably a quarter mile or so away to check out the area that I've been at the last few weeks and see what I can find today over there. I've only got about 45 minutes of time left before I've got to get home for some family commitments. So we'll see what we can find over there before we head on out. So I've kind of made my way over to another part of the woods here. This used to be an old lake shore here. Kind of slowly making my way along the old lake shore and came across this. I know at one point there was boating in this lake. I don't know if this might have been something to anchor a boat to the side here. It looked like there was a little bit of a cutout from the lake into the shoreline here. No idea. It could come off a piece of farm equipment out here at some point as well. Kind of interesting. See what else we can find. So I've made my way further up the hill from the old lake shore. And although out in the open areas, everything is really very frozen, we get back in here, because of the leaf cover, everything is actually very diggable for the most part. Let me show you. There's actually quite a bit of leaf cover that kind of is insulated what we might want to dig back here. So we'll try our luck back here for maybe half an hour or so and see what we can find before we do a wrap up and get out. So as a runner, I've run these trails for years, from middle school all the way through college into my 40s. And I've scared deer up for years and years. You can see a couple of spots here where it looks like the deer laid down for the night last night. We did have a kind of a dusting of snow. Looks like one made its bed there, and then just kind of around the corner here, another one decided that this would be its spot for the evening. Interesting. Wonder if I'll run into a couple of them out here today. So just maybe a minute later, kind of what I fully expected to find out here, being that this gentle hillside is over the lake. First shotgun shell of the day. Let me see if I can get a quick idea of the make and the year. Give me a second, I'll clean it up here. So this one is a Western Expert, I'm assuming 12 gauge. Nothing really old. It would have been produced from about 1927 until 1964. I'm guessing that it is on the newer end of that range based on its in pretty rough condition. The old ones, for the most part that I found, tend to hold up better than the newer ones. So that's okay. We'll see if we can find another one on our way out. So it is time for me to wrap things up. I didn't have a whole lot of time today, which is great. I'm still grateful for a beautiful day to get outside in a childhood playground of mine. Let me show you what I found today. So some of my finds were from about a quarter mile in that direction. Kind of made my way up to the old lake, along the lake shore, and then into the woods here. This is kind of what I've found today. Not exactly sure what the first item is here. Just found that right before doing the wrap up here. Always finding ammunition, the shell there, and the spent casing. The anchor here to something along the old shoreline, which is interesting. It does appear to be maybe hand forged. I'll have to clean it up and take a look at that a little bit more closely. And then what I'm going to consider find of the day. I never tire of finding buckles, especially small ones. I love digging these. So I've got a couple areas that I'm going to be able to return to based on what I found today, which is great. I know the end of the season's coming, but glad to leave with this today. So again, thank you for joining me today as I revisited a childhood playground of mine. Hope to see you soon.